Overpowered, a word that describes anime characters who are just built differently. They dominate everyone, barely break a sweat, and casually rewrite the laws of their worlds. But what if they don't want the spotlight? What if they pretend to be ordinary? Yep, today's list is all about those sneaky, overpowered protagonists who hide their true power behind a mask of normalcy. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into some anime where the MCs are secretly gods among mortals. For cut hero time for some Chinese donghua that deserves your attention. This one's about the hero who defeated the demon lord and retired. Yep, now he's just chilling as an otaku watching anime and eating snacks. But peace doesn't last long. He keeps getting pulled into crazy battles, ancient legends, and villain takedowns. He might act like a shut-in, but don't be fooled, this guy still packs a punch. Once a hero, always a hero. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. How the hell did he create a barrier that strong? It's absorbing my attacks like it's nothing, and he's gone. We're starting off with this chaotic and fun reincarnation series. Imagine waking up in a fantasy world not just as any random guy but as the 7th prince of a royal kingdom. And oh yeah, you're a Shota now, surrounded by loyal maids. Prince Lloyd used to be a weak magic user in his past life, but now he's an overpowered prodigy with magical potential through the roof. He hides his power, of course, but his maid is slowly starting to notice that something's not normal about this kid. It's generic, it's predictable, and honestly, it's acidic, full of flashy magic battles, fan service, and yes, Season 2 is airing right now. Mr. Villain's day off. What happens when the ultimate villain decides he needs a break from evil? Well, he visits the zoo, eats ice cream, and chills on Earth like a normal dude. This anime is a wholesome mix of slice of life and fantasy, showing a softer side to a villain whose job is literally to wipe out humanity. Maybe he'll change his mind after seeing what Earth has to offer. The daily life of the Immortal King, another awesome donghua. For the list, Wang Ling defeated a demon lord when he was just a baby. Now he's trying to live a normal school life, but his true power could literally destroy the Earth. His parents gave him an amulet to suppress that power, but it's cracking. Watch as Wang hides his strength while still occasionally flexing without even realizing it. One rage moment, and it's all over. まさか自分の両親の出会いを見ることになるとは。世紀の兄弟喧嘩もマッドサイエンティストの兄を持つとこんなに苦労するとは。やれやれ。The disastrous life of Saiki was born with god-tier psychic powers. He could fly by the time he was a baby. His parents know, sure, but at school, he tries to act like a totally normal student. But no matter how hard he tries to stay under the radar, people just keep gravitating toward him. What follows is a non-stop comedy of errors where Saiki just wants peace, but life has other plans. 2 seasons of pure comedy gold.
優しさは時に間違いを生む。私はそれを正すべき立場にある。今までずっとやってきたことが。
The strongest Swordmaster retires and teaches again. Barl, a retired Swordmaster, just wants peace. But one of his students now, an S-rank adventurer, shows up with big news. He's needed again. Despite looking like a simple old man, Barl is a powerhouse. His students might have outranked him on paper, but they still have a lot to learn. Now he returns as a sword instructor, ready to remind everyone why he was once the strongest. The Unwanted, Undead adventurer, an underrated gem, our protagonist, starts off as a weak human barely scraping by until he's killed by a dragon. But death isn't the end. He revives as a ghoul and begins grinding his way up in power by clearing. He hides in the shadows, training in secret, and grows into a total beast. He's unwanted by society, sure, but he's not done until he gets his human body back. A playthrough of a certain dude's VRMMO life, Rick Gladiator, is a 30-year-old E-rank adventurer who looks average and feels even more average. He didn't start young, so no one expects much. But guess what? The most elite guild in the land, decides to train him like a maniac, putting him through hell until he becomes ridiculously overpowered. The twist: he never bothered taking the rank-up exams, so everyone still sees him as an E rank until they try fighting him. Big mistake.
Totally random chance, I became a minor member of a major organization.
So the boy possesses the all-seeing eyes of the gods, does he? You sure about this?
Blood Blockade Battlefront Kekkai sends on this one might have flown under your radar. Leo is an ordinary guy who gains the all-seeing eyes of the gods in exchange for his sister's vision. Now he's part of a secret organization fighting supernatural threats in a city full of chaos. The show is stylish, weird, fast-paced, and completely unforgettable. Leo might not look powerful, but what he can see changes everything. Trust me, this one's a gem.
大帝国じゃないの？よくわからないけど楽しそうなのさ。見つけたぞ、魔王よ。
Demon Lord Retry, one of the coolest Demon Lord anime in recent years. Demon Lord Velto was defeated ages ago. Now he reincarnates into a futuristic world full of neon lights, technology, and magic-enhancing chips. Magic is everywhere, but seems weaker. So what does he do? He becomes a streamer. Yep, he starts gathering his old squad while slowly building power again. It's unexpected, fresh, and has a really fun twist on the usual Demon Lord tropes. Just like that, the mask is off. Our hidden, overpowered MCs are out in the open. Whether they're undead ghouls, former swordmasters, or streamers who used to rule the world. One thing's clear: never judge an anime character by their rank. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe for more awesome recommendations. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay legendary.